Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And yeah, we got some rain today. Not very much, not like they were telling us we were going to get, but it's not over yet. So who knows, might still get some more yet tonight, and that'd be a good thing. It's only got 0.07, that's 7/100ths of an inch. That's not very much. That's peanuts, total peanuts. That's really nothing. So anyway, I wanted to get that out to you first thing so that I didn't forget about that. And for right now, we're going to switch over to the Wednesday reveal, because I'm inside the cabin. It's windy and cold out there. The winds came up. It got nasty. Right now, it looks like things have calmed down a little bit, but just standing here in the living room is cold. So here we go. Flip it over to here. We got a couple of things to do here. So let me get this in the tripod so that it frees up my hands. And we'll turn around here. And so, the Wednesday was, oh, we can't go that way, we got to go this way. Wednesday item was this. And I showed it yesterday, and we had some correct answers. And the people that did get it correct, the first 4 to get it correct, because quite a few people got it. Kevin K, underline 208, was the first one. What's in, what's out was the second one. Cliff Andrews was third. And Russell Wiggins was fourth. Hey, Russell, you might go for another win, huh? All right. And, of course, all the members, the members of my channel all get on there automatically. And this is Wednesday 4.2. And it is a grafting tool. So I usually try to show you how these things work. And let me get it out of the case here. And this is it. So you unlock it right with this little thing here, and it opens up. All right. Now, inside of here is a cutter like this one. This is a different shaped one than what's in there. But, oh, it's raining again. But it can be switched out. Just that's what the screwdriver is for. You got this little screwdriver here, Phillips screwdriver. You take out 4 screws, change out the cutter in there. Now the one I've got in here I call the Omega cutter. It's shaped like the Omega symbol. All right. So how does this work? Well, this is a cutter or a pruning shear, so you can cut off a branch from the tree that you want to graft to another tree. So then you're going to take this end of it. This has already been cut off, of course, and you're going to place it. Well, let's see. We're going to place it inside of the cutter area and lay it right on that orange wheel. The orange wheel has a little indent in it to hold the unit. And then we squeeze this down until it cuts all the way through. Ooh, it sounds like it's raining pretty good out there. All right, so let me see if I can get this off of here. Well, it didn't go all the way through, but I can just take this piece off with the clippers. All right. So there's the shape of the cut it made in there, which is like an Omega cut. Okay, so you would do the same thing on the tree that you're going to graft this scion to. It's called a scion, S-C-I-O-N, when you take a branch from another tree. And as you can see, it's nice and green on the inside. It's a healthy scion. And remember, I told you in another video, grafting is the most important part is aligning the cambium layer, which is the small green layer between the bark and the wood of the branch. So by using this type of cut, you got that whole omega cut on both sides of the branch that's going to be matching up with the cambium of the other branch that you're going to graft on. Now, you would only use this to graft this branch to a branch from your host tree, which is about pretty close to the exact same diameter as this branch. So I usually keep a pair of calipers in there so that I can measure the size of the branch I'm going to use, and I know where to cut off the branch off of the host tree to splice this on. Once this is slid on and spliced onto the branch, then I wrap it with paraffin tape or plastic wrap. You can use saran wrap. Just cut off about an inch wide piece off of a saran wrap roll, and that makes great grafting tape. But you want to wrap it up and seal it really well so no moisture gets in there and no air gets in there, because those are the two things that'll cause your graft to fail. Once you've got that done, you're ready to sit back and relax. Now, I only use 3 buds to 4 buds, 1, 2, 3, 4, off of a scion. So I would cut this off here, just straight off with the cutters, and I would only graft that piece on there. So I'd also take a piece of the paraffin tape and seal the end where I cut this off so that doesn't dry out or pick up any disease or bacteria that might be in the air or whatever. So once you've sealed that and you've sealed this, just leave it alone. Come back in a month or so and check it out and see how it's doing. And if you see buds starting to sprout on it, you've got a successful graft. All right. So anyway, that's what that tool was. So let's move on to the next thing. I'm going to take this out of the way. Let's see, I got a piece of branch stuck in there. Excuse me a minute while I try to get this out of here. Here we go. And I'll throw that in the trash right there. Close this up and lock it. And put it back in the case where it belongs. It's a good thing when you're off grid to remember, put your stuff away right away. And then when you go to look for it, you know where it is. It's back where it belongs. All right. So that's done. So the next thing was to open this package to see what's in this package. So I got my scissors right here, and we're going to cut this thing open. Ta-da! All right, let me get to the list here. Oh, by the way, that pizza I made last night, outstanding. It was so good, I ate the whole thing. And the excuse I'm using is I didn't have room in the fridge for it, for the leftovers. You believe me, right? All right. So here we go. It is from WIIW, my favorite company. They are fantastic. I love these people. Anyway, excellent products all the time. So let's see. We open this up here. And inside the box, we have a user manual, which is always handy. And I'm going to be reading that in a little while. And we have a template here for where to drill the holes. And just knock out these little knockouts. And that's where you would drill your mounting holes for this unit. And it's got the instructions right on there, so you know exactly how they work. This is the 30 amp charge controller from what cycle? This is going to end up in my van. Yeah, so there. So, solar connects here, positive, negative. Battery connects here, positive, negative. And auxiliary output connects here, positive, negative. Now remember, I don't care who made it. I don't care what the name is, what the properties, what the size are. This is for 12, 24 volt. It doesn't matter. All of them. The first thing you're going to do is hook the battery up. Always. First thing to hook up to this is always the battery. That tells the computer part inside of here what voltage you're working with. Now this is only good for 12 or 24 volt. And since my van is actually on 12 volt, that's what this is going to be for. But I may be switching that over to 24 volt because it's basically going to be running AC power in there. And I don't really need it for 12 volt in there. And 24 volt would be a little bit more efficient. So I may be switching over to 24 volt. I've got two 12 volt batteries in there that I can hook up in series to make the 24 volts. And then this thing will power those two. Now, I did pick up solar panels at my friend's computer store when I was down in Santa Ana. And those will be distributed, as I should say, to either my cabin power, but one of them, which is a 365 watt panel, is going to end up on the roof of my van to replace the two 100 watt panels. And the power that I get from that is going to be outstanding for the van. It's going to be a lot better because I'm going to be 24 volts with 365 watts of power input with one panel. And then I've got my AC connection inside the van already. Now the only thing that does if I have to go to 24 volt is I'll have to change out the inverter that's in there. So for the initial, I will be going with 12 volt as it's set up right now, so I don't have to change the inverter right away because I don't really have the money for that. But anyway, I wanted to make sure I covered that part for you and show you what I got in the box. Now I'll be showing that again when it comes time to do the video for hooking it up into my van. So you get to look at it twice. Isn't that cool? But you'll also watch me hook it up so you'll know what's going on with that. All right, so got the black bag open. You know what's in it. The other thing is I've been working on my new desktop computer, and that's going to be used on the next live show instead of the laptop. So it'll be back in the little office area with the new desktop computer. So I've been working on updating everything and setting up everything. I'll show you a couple of pictures of the screensavers that I added to it, and I'll put those in here too, somewhere around here at 1345 into the thing or whatever. So anyway, I want to make sure I got that covered. And last but not least, I got to give you guys your joke of the day. Today's joke is, remember, there's 3 types of people in this world. Those who can count and those who can't. Oh, I know. But you got to laugh, didn't you? Thanks for joining me, everybody. This is G-Bear signing off.